In today's video, we're going to talk more about how incubator works and the purpose of even building an incubator so that we can help our poultry production, our poultry farmers to stop the importation of day-old chicks. Watch out for more. Thank you.
Why incubator? Or when we talk of incubator, what comes in mind? A lot of agriculturists, especially those who go into poultry, in search of their day old chicks, they go to or they order them from abroad. So in this case, we are also looking at an alternative means of reducing that system whereby farmers import day old chicks from abroad. Then comes in this incubator and then it is artificially made with wood. Now the reason why incubator or we planned bringing into this incubator is, as I said already, or as I said earlier, to reduce the importation of day old chicks. Now, how does this incubator work? Now, incubator works on the phenomenon of how hens or how hens they do their incubating after laying their eggs. So it's based on that principle that came about bringing out this device. So it's this device aids in bringing up day old chicks, um, devoiding the hen itself, brooding or incubating it. So this is how the incubator works. Now we have some parts of the incubator that helps the eggs to hatch. So in this case, we have the fan, we have the thermostat or the temperature controller. Yeah, that is it. And we have the parts. We have the switch that controls the thermometer, the fan, and then the bulbs. So these are the things that makes up the incubator. And then we have the shelves where the eggs are being placed. And if you can see, we have these rulers that aids us when we want to do our turning of the eggs. As usual, when a hen is brooding, it turns the eggs at a regular interval. So with the help of that phenomenon or with the help of that principle, we're able to bring out this device to aid us do our turning regularly. So now when the eggs is being passed through these processes, and then the eggs, we do the turning at a regular interval of 8 hours. So at every 8 hours, the eggs are being turned upside down or downwards. Now this glass that is fixed, the reason why it is fixed here is to enable us see through what is going on in the incubator. Now without this, always we have to open the door before we can see what is going on. Now with the help of the glass that has been placed up front, it helps us not opening the whole end, but rather see through the glass so that we know what is going on in the incubator. So as I said earlier on, during hatching, now the incubator works on 28 days as usual as how the hen does it. So it's we'll be turning the eggs at a regular interval of 8 hours till the 21st day of which the eggs will start hatching. So what helps us to see that the eggs are hatching is the glass that has been placed up front. So when you come, you don't have to open the gate, but rather you see through, you will see that the eggs itself or the chicks would start stretching the eggshell. They will start making cracks. So when you see through this, you see that now the time is up for the chicks to be hatched or to break the shell so that they can survive. And then after that, you can now allow them by the help of the fan. which provides um, the the air for them to breathe, and then the bulb which provides them the heat. It helps them to dry off the mucus substance on them. And you can see that we have some bowl here too. Now the bowl normally contains water, of which provides moisture in the system. So as the fan and then the air is giving us some amount of heat, as usual, as we know that when water boils, or what the water gets at 100 degrees Celsius, it starts to change into gases, or to change into gas. So with the help of this component, it helps the water to give some amount of vapor in the what do I say it, in the system, which enables us to have equal amount or an evenly distribution of moisture in the system, of which it also enables the eggs or the chicks in the egg that are forming to have a comfortable environment to develop well. So I think this is how initially, or this is how the incubator works. Um, Proud to how the eggs or the hen brood over the eggs. So let's look at the function of the bulb. The bulb gives us heat. Now the bulbs gives us heat. Now we could see that during brooding, when the hen is brooding the eggs, as it lays on it, when you approach it and you touch some of the eggs, you could see that it's very hot. Now this bulb here also helps us to give us that kind of temperature, or that kind of environment for the eggs. Now the air or the fan, which also gives us or blows air in the system or within the system, which enables the heat that is produced by the bulb to be distributed evenly in the system. And then with the thermostat also helps us to give us the accurate temperature that we need for the eggs to undertake its processes. Now the usual, or the normal temperature for egg, or for everybody, is 37 degrees Celsius. So this thermostat helps us to know the accurate or the exact temperature that is within the system, which enables us also to know or to prevent overheating, or creating or accumulating a lot of heat in the system, thereby avoiding the eggs being damaged. And then with the shelves, now the shelves helps us to do the turning of the eggs. Now this is how it is done. The eggs are numbered, or they are indicated up and then down. So it is placed like this. Now during the turning, we just shift the shelves this way. Now the moment we shift it, the numbers or the indications changes. Now when we want to change or turn it again, when the 8 hours is up, now we also come, then we pull it like this. You So with the help of the chefs, we are able to do the turning at a regular interval, or simultaneously, or at the same time. So we could see that when you turn it, they all turn. When you bring it this way, they all turn. So with the help of the chefs, we are able to turn the eggs, any number of eggs in the system, at the same time, to avoid the eggs being laid for or being there for a longer time. Because when the hen is brooding at a regular interval, it turns the egg with the help of its beak. So these are some of the functions of the components of the incubator, which helps us to raise new day old chicks. for farmers who are into poultry production. So with the help of this, we are able to reduce the importation of day old chicks.